Sorry for the dark video. It's nighttime. It's 7:49 here, and it's raining, so sorry for the windshield wipers. I never had a camera holder in my car, and believe me, most of my videos will not be at night, so the video quality will be better. But I just drove like 7 miles from my house on like a whim. I was looking for a charger for my iPhone, and no one around me had anything more than like 3 feet or whatever, and I like the longer cable. I know I'm kind of rambling, but I'm at a shopping plaza right now that I haven't been to for a couple months, and the last times that I was here, man, was I nervous. And right now I just sat in a parking spot, set up this little camera thing on my window. I'm feeling pretty good. And you know, I'm always talking about exposure therapy, as well as faith. But exposure therapy, now I can actually do some exposure therapy while I'm in it. And I'm also at the furthest point right now, or if you watched my other videos recently, what I would call the brick wall. Now, true, I have gone a little bit further out in the other direction, but that didn't work so well for me. Kind of panicking. One day, maybe I will take you guys there. Not today. Today I'm celebrating my victory of coming up to my brick wall. When I went past here, I actually busted through my brick wall. But man, this is huge. I can't believe where I'm at right now, and I can't believe how comfortable I am with where I'm at. If I were to set my odometer and drive straight home, it would be about 7 miles. No more putting bungee cords on my my visor here. I don't know if you could see the bungee cords and having it all up in my face. I actually got some room, although I did get this at 5 below. Makes me think that probably on the way home it's gonna fall in the middle of recording. Let's see if that happens. Sitting at a red light, waiting to get on the street. I feel good. I was in Office Max. I wanted to get a good phone charger. I didn't want to do the 5 below phone charger. So, you know, I got a 6-footer. And I was the only person there. There was a person in front of me, but, you know, they were walking out. And I asked the woman, I'm like, do you know what agoraphobia is? And she's like, no, I never heard of it. I'm like, you know those people that don't leave their houses for like 20 years, you know? And she's like, yeah, I think I heard that. Yeah, why, do you know someone? This guy right here. Yes, there was a point in time where I was afraid to leave my house. And here I'm sitting at a red light, broadcasting to you, and my pulse doesn't even feel elevated. I mean, if I were to measure my anxiety right now, it'd probably be about a 2 or a 3. Which, you know, 1 is obviously the lowest you can go. But man, her face lit up. It was almost like she understood, you know. And I mean, she probably could have just been being a good you know, customer service person. I don't know her personally. She doesn't know me personally. Man, this is a long light. But it made me smile to see her smile, and she congratulated me and everything. She asked if this was my first time out of the house, and I explained to her no. You know, but it was a good interaction with another human being. And I went in 2 stores out here. Originally, my intent was 1, and as I was driving out here, I was battling in my head. I'm like, do I just go to Office Max, or do I see what 5 Below has, and, you know, kind of go from there or whatnot, you know, and then I can go back to Office Max. I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of pushing my boundaries. Hey, finally, it's green. I'm kind of pushing my boundaries here. So I'm just going to go in Office Max because I'd rather pay a few extra dollars for the better quality cord that might last me longer. But I went into both, and I got this cool dash cam thing that holds my cell phone, so I could talk to you guys while driving, and you can listen to my annoying windshield wipers, and I can disappear when I'm not under a street light. Just trying to keep some kind of conversation going, because like I said, this is more of an exposure therapy type video. There'll probably be some background noise from me rolling down my window, but I don't want to turn my defroster on because I'm afraid you'll hear that over me. And I mean, it's just amazing what you can do when you push yourself. You know, I had no plans today of coming out to this location that I just went to. It was simply because I needed an iPhone charger and I didn't want to settle for a 3-foot cable. I like to play video games and stuff on my phone. I do my Fitness Pal, you know, logging in my calories, chatting with people, whatever it is, texting. You know, 3 feet ain't enough. And I really am rambling now, but you know what? It's because I'm driving home from a destination that is my brick wall. Let's see if this guy wants to come in here. From a destination that is my brick wall, and I'm perfectly fine. This video isn't just for you. Sorry, I'm being selfish. It's for me. When I'm having a rough day and I feel like I can't drive around the block, or I feel like I don't want to walk out that front door, I can turn and look at this video. I took you guys straight from the parking lot, and I'm going straight to a grocery store close to my house, which is equivalent basically to driving home. I think we're a little closer to the grocery store. No, actually it's a little further than the grocery store. Guess you don't want to go. But I mean, this feeling that I have right now alone is just so amazing, because it's just so undescribable. Like, I had no intention of coming out, and now that I just did something that I was afraid I would not be able to do, or that I was going to struggle from, I was able to get something to hold my camera. So I'm not all, you know, like, hey guys, yeah, let's talk about anxiety. I'm chilling in my car, driving just like I'm having a conversation with someone in the passenger seat. You know what? If you're looking for some big message or something like that in this video, it's probably, your best bet is honestly to probably just turn it off if you haven't already. This is more or less me going from my brick wall and heading back home, and just so amazed that I was able to do it. A better video probably would be me driving out to my brick wall, because I was a lot more anxious coming out here. My anxiety probably peaked at around 5, and then once I actually pulled into a parking spot, it might have went up to a 6 or so. Started thinking I might, you know, pass out in the store or whatever. But the stores I go to, I can see a hospital from where it's at. Most people don't like hospitals. You can't get me away from a hospital. They used to know me by first name because that was like the first place that I would go, you know, because I thought I was dying. Who's going to save my life, you know? The hospital. So I practically lived at the hospital, and they knew me there. Man, I know I'm just running like a motor mouth here, but you know, half of it is I don't want like silence in the video, and the other half of it is I'm just so excited. I had no intention of coming out here. It was just supposed to be a normal, regular day, and here I pushed to my boundary, and the feeling that I get from pushing to my boundary, it's like I took that anxiety, that fight or flight feeling, and it's turning into good adrenaline. I'm not freaking out like, oh my God, I'm gonna die, I have to white knuckle my car on the way home. No, I feel really good. I feel like, you know, it's the fight. The fight is in me. You know, I wanna, like I'm playing a football game or something, and I'm running faster. It's so hard to explain, and again, I know I'm mumbling and everything, just to keep a conversation going, because it would be awful boring if you guys just saw my face driving. And let's face it, this is also a one-way conversation. I can't hear you talking except through the comments, and it would be awesome. It would be awesome if you guys could leave comments on my YouTube channel, or you know, on the Agoraphobia Facebook support channel that I'm on, which I'm sure I'll post this here. Love that channel. If you're dealing with agoraphobia and you're looking for a support group, I can't remember the name of it. I have a horrible memory, but if you type in agoraphobia anxiety into the group section of Facebook, I'm sure it'll pop up in there. Some beautiful people in there that, I mean, I've seen people going through crises, and literally they'll post like, help me, you know, or I'm freaking out, and like 10 or 20 people just jump on that thread, and they're there for them. And I don't think I've ever actually had to use that, but in a way I have, because it's like I know it's there if I need it. It's just another tool, you know, in my disposal. And I want to reach out to as many people that I can who have agoraphobia. Sorry, I went over some train tracks. I want to reach out to as many people as I can for two reasons. One, my selfish reason. I want more friends. I want to meet more people. I really don't have friends. And number two, I'm assuming most people out there that deal with the same type of anxiety that I have probably don't have that many friends either. And yes, we're out here. We want to connect. Whether you live up the street, just went really dark, or if you live across the country or across the pond, as they say. I'm practically home now. I mean, literally, I'm probably about five minutes from home, maybe 7 minutes. I'm on the home stretch. I just turned off the street that the plaza was on that I just came from. So this kind of, well, actually, this is the same street. It's really confusing driving around here in the city. Some of these, you know, streets are crazy. Like, I'm about to turn again, and I'm still going to be on the same street, but they're different streets. I can't face the camera forward. But I know the area, so I'm comfortable. If I didn't know the area, this would be freaking me out. I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm still on Richmond Road. So anyway, yeah, coming up at this next red light, I'll be on a road that leads to within an eighth of a mile of my house. And wow, I can't see myself, so I'm assuming you can't see me. And we've been rolling for just over 12 minutes. I'm surprised I could keep my yappa dapper rolling for a whole 12-minute period of time. Again, this video isn't really going to give you any insight on how to deal with agoraphobia. It's more me putting my money where my mouth is. Actions speak louder than words. And I just went out to my brick wall, and I'm on my way home, and I'm pumped. And I hope you are too, because if I can do it, you can do it. And believe me when I say that, because I'm like a hypochondriac. If anything can go wrong with me, it will go wrong with me. Oh, construction. Excuse me a minute. Got to keep my eyes on the road. Don't want to crash. It's huge, you know? I mean, I sit there at home in self-pity, thinking to myself, I can't do this, I can't do that. And I did something so simple as getting a phone charger, you know, and people go to get their phone chargers all the time. It's more of a pain in the butt, you know, that, oh geez, I need another phone charger. And yeah, it was a pain in the butt because, you know, I didn't have a phone charger and I need a phone charger. But you know, this construction's kind of wild up here. Sorry, they got me driving on the wrong side of the street, and there's no red light to tell me when to go. But the fact that my charger broke, oh, I think I'm supposed to stay on this side of the street. Yes, I am. Okay, that was very confusing. Really, I'm a good driver. So, anyhow, I just turned, you know, your mundane negative, my charger, you know, went for my iPhone, into an adventure, into something that took me to the limits of my comfort zone. You don't always have to stretch your comfort zone. You don't always have to be pushing one street further or one driveway further or whatever it is. Sometimes you just surprise yourself. You're out, you know, driving around, if you're lucky, you know, if you're fortunate like me, and you can leave your house. You know, sometimes you go right up to that limit. But even if you can't leave your house, I had someone comment on one of my videos. It literally just like made my day. How they just wanted to walk out to their gate in their front yard, I'm assuming it was. I don't have the comments in front of me, sorry. and they went past the gate to the sidewalk. They didn't plan on doing that, but they did it. And that's what you get when you push yourself. I told myself while I was on the way up there, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to push beyond my comfort zone. I just want to get what I have to get. Have the courage to stand in line at the stores and go in the stores and go shopping, you know, and be able to drive home, and I'll be okay. So I'm not going to push past my limit. That was a decision that I had already made before I had gotten there. However, I could have changed my mind, but I was so excited to get this dashboard camera holder so I could make a video for you guys and upload it tonight. And it's just, it's absolutely amazing to me. I know I'm repeating myself. I know I'm recycling things. Like I said, I don't want dead air. I don't want complete silence. I'm not going to edit this. I'm not going to cut out anything. You know, I'm sorry if, you know, it bored you or whatever. But it shouldn't bore you. You should want to be exactly where I'm at right now, because I'm not here every day. And when I watch someone else's YouTube channel about their exposure therapy, or about them going to the store, or, you know, this anxiety site that I go to on Facebook, and I read about, you know, what they accomplished today that they thought they couldn't accomplish, it lifts me up. So I hope this could lift you up in a way as well. I am officially back in my neighborhood. If I continue going straight, I go home. I'm going to turn left and go to the grocery store and pick up a few items, and I'll end the recording at the grocery store. Like I said, same distance. If I was freaking out, you think I'd be going grocery shopping right now? No, I'd be going home. I'd be going to bed, because I'd be so tired from the huge battle that I just fought. There was no battle. I mean, aside from on the way out there, you know, I had a little bit of anxiety. I'm psyched. I'm pumped. I'm sorry, this is a one-way conversation. I wish I could do like a live broadcast and like see everyone who's gonna see this video and just talk with you about it. There's no tips for me to give aside from what Nike says. Just do it. I needed a phone charger. I went out and got one. If I didn't make it, that's fine. I would have turned around and went home, or, you know, suffered with a little 3-foot charger. Instead, I wanted to get a 10-foot charger. I got some rugged 6-foot charger, but because it's rugged, hopefully it lasts a while. It sucks giving up that 4 feet, but we'll see. I'm not 6 foot tall, so, you know, cord should be long enough. Now I'm really just fishing for things to talk about. I'm literally about a minute away from the grocery store. Again, I'm extremely excited. I would love for you to leave a comment. It doesn't have to be about my video. I just like hearing about your situations, your battles, whether it's with agoraphobia, depression. I could name 30, but I don't want to leave anyone out. All these mental issues that we have, they're pretty much all the same thing. You know, we're just battling demons in different ways. Post a link to your YouTube channel or to a video of yourself going through a similar thing where you're dealing with your anxiety and you want to vlog about it. I'm interested. I want to watch it. Grocery store looks closed, and I know it's not, which means no one's going to be in there, so no long line for me. Parking spot right by the door. Can't get much better than this. But anyways, guys, I'm about to end it right here and upload it when I'm done. I parked, seatbelt off, car off, window up. It's been raining today. This has been amazing. Thank you for sharing this with me. I'll keep you posted. Like I said, I plan on doing one where I'm driving out. I'll do it during the day so you can see my facial expressions. You can see if I'm having a hard time. You'll be able to see it on my face. But right now, I'm pumped. Thank you. God bless.